It's the show. We're about to watch the show.
Swankley.
Madam Web.
That's the one. Watch it. Great movie.
It sucks.
Not as much as 2.
In just a few hours, you'll be sitting around a campfire with Andy making delicious hot schmoes.
They're called s'mores, Buzz.
Right, of course.
I just watched Andor Season 2, Episodes 1 through 3. And although it may be, at the start, better than Andor Season 1, I have some thoughts. So, they're not all good, but they're not all bad. So, I just want to talk about that for a second. You are currently watching this on a Wednesday morning. Hi, everybody. I'm Hot Schmoes. And I just, drove from Swankley's house to my house, turned on the camera, and I want to just give a couple thoughts. My immediate reaction, semi-immediate reaction to Andor Season 2, Episodes 1 through 3. To be perfectly clear, before I get into Season 2, Andor Season 1 is not my favorite project. To me, doesn't really feel like Star Wars. To me, it just felt really slow, and it drags on where it doesn't need to drag on, and it's way too short in the places where they should have put more focus. And so just let that be known going into Season 2. I was very excited with the hopes that this season is going to be good. Obviously, just the first 3 episodes. Can't tell you if the whole season is good or bad. But what I can tell you is that that these 3 episodes are kind of repeating history a little bit in my eyes. The first bit of the first episode is really good. I like the Andor stuff where with what he does at the very beginning of the episode, but I think it was way too short. They should have done more with Andor in that location, doing the things he's doing. We're trying to stay spoiler free here, so just so you're aware. And Krennic is in one of these episodes. I forget if it's episode 1 or episode 2. And he's awesome. Director Krennic is one of the greatest characters that Disney has ever put in the Star Wars franchise. I love him as a villain in Rogue One, which is my favorite Star Wars film. I love Director Krennic. So he's really good when he's in the show. But again, there's just not a lot of him. There should be... I hope there's more of him in the future. Because standout of the 3 episodes was Director Krennic. I do like the Mon Mothma storyline here, where she is both trying to be very encouraging of her daughter, but also extremely heartbroken because she essentially sold her daughter off. Like that, like breaking it down, that's the crux of that situation, is she essentially sells her daughter through marriage for money for the rebellion. Ultimately, like that's like what is happening here. So I do like seeing her character she's kind of breaking down a little bit mentally in some of those scenes, which I don't like the end of the wedding scene stuff. It's a little bit weird to me, but it was fine. But I do like that story arc of her character kind of going through that grieving, kind of pleading her daughter for a brief moment to maybe don't go through with it. Maybe we can get away with, you can just stay with me. But that I really like. I'm not going to talk about the controversy in today's video. I don't think that it's warranted in Star Wars. But the way that they do it is good. Like, if you're gonna do it, you do it like that, just because you can't actually do that in Star Wars. You just can't. So, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go watch the show. Okay? I'll talk about it again later. I just don't want to drag it on. But I have one major complaint with these first 3 episodes. And it is actually the exact same, like, my least favorite part of season 1. Like, I don't like season 1 very much, but the lowest point on the totem pole for season 1 is currently also the lowest point in season 2. And that is the character of Cyril, or as I like to call him, Cereal. Because in season 1, all he does is complain. He does a little bit more than that, but like there's so much like complaining from Cereal, and so much just sitting there and like listening to his mom complain. And same thing kind of happens in these first 3 episodes. And I just don't like those characters. They are annoying. They are the most vanilla people of all time, but in the worst way possible. And I don't like those characters. So overall, I enjoyed these 3 episodes more than I enjoyed season 1. So it started off on a good spot, and I hope that it continues to be good. I hope that we get more Director Krennic, and I need to see more Andor. The show is about Andor, and I would like him to do more things. He kind of only does one thing in these 3 episodes. Well, he does 2 things in these 3 episodes. And the rest of the time, he's just kind of sitting around. And everything else is happening around him, but he's not doing anything. And I don't like that for his character, personally. I want to see him do more things. I know he can do cool and good things because of Rogue One. He is a great addition to the Rebellion. He's a great character, and I just want to see them do him more justice. So, more Krennic, please, because he's such a good character. More Andor, please, because he's such a good character. And more Bix, because, more Bix, please. We'll talk about this more probably on Monday with Last Week on a Monday. I'll probably sit down and Swankley and I will probably talk about some stuff. But anyway, just wanted to let my thoughts go. And so I hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing Wednesday afternoon and evening, and I will see you all later. Peace.